Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary. Today we're playing as Lee Sin jungle. Bit of special one today because we've got the new Chroma case, or the Chroma packs, not Chroma case. We've been playing too much CS. Sorry about that. The Chroma packs, which have been released just now, actually, which you can buy for a certain amount of RP, and it gives you like a recolor of certain skins. I bought the one for Lee Sin, and I decided to play this, this black kind of, this Dragon Fist Lee Sin, and it looks kind of cool. And I thought, I haven't done a Lee Sin commentary in a little while. Black Cleaver just came out, Cinderhulk came out last patch, or probably the patch before that, I don't know, but Cinderhulk's still kind of a new thing, and I wanted to do a, see how he's doing, like give you guys kind of an update on Lee Sin and how it works. Because he's not really that good right now, honestly, which is a shame. Because, Lee Sin's obviously my sweetheart. Now, I do have my overlay on here, which is what I use for streaming. I've got my webcam on as well, because I thought, you know what? Commentaries are usually a bit more interesting when you can see the person's face. Maybe we'll give it a go. I've been trying it with the replay commentaries, and some, it's received a positive response, so why not try it for my live games as well? These dickheads gonna come and leash me. Please. Please. What are you doing, boys? Grills, what's going on? Alright, we're good. So I'm starting at the golems here because this is the side which is close to my bot side, so hopefully I get a nice leash. Maybe that didn't happen this game. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes your teammates just aren't paying attention. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. But I started my Q, and then I get my W at level 2. On Lee Sin, you want to make sure these early levels you're spacing out your abilities with auto attacks. The reason for that is because of the way your passive works. You activate an ability, and then you attack twice, and then you activate the other, other side of your ability, attack twice. Pretty simple stuff, but that's just how you make sure you are clearing efficiently, in the jungle. Once you reach level 3, it's not really that important to do this, because you usually have like too many abilities to really have to do this. It's okay, you can start overlapping it. It's not that much of an issue later on, but the very first clears, if you don't do this, and you will find yourself struggling a little bit. So I'm actually gonna try and get a gank in this mid lane here. I'm going to do this. I'm playing with Curie as well right now, guys. And the reason I'm doing this gank is because Lee Sin is very good at ganking early. And I figured, why not show this guy the bottom of my foot. Now, if I were in Toy Story, that Diana would have a massive Andy imprinted onto her forehead. But we're not in Toy Story. This is League of Legends. And doesn't matter, we kill people, it's all good. That's how you play this game. So I taxed a little bit there as well. Maybe that was a bit cheeky, but whatever, it's all good. We got the kill, that's the important thing. I would actually recommend doing ganks early when you're playing Lee Sin. I think that it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like fundamental isn't the word I'm looking for, but I wouldn't say it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for. I'm not English or anything. I shouldn't be able to speak this language. Just kidding. But it's not something you have to do to gank before, on your first side, so to speak. You can do level 2 ganks. You can invade if you want to do that, or you can do like what I did, a level 3 gank. It's all easy to do if you're playing Lee Sin, because Lee Sin is just really, really good at ganking early game. Excuse me. That hasn't changed about Lee Sin either. Lee Sin has always been good at ganking early, and the reason why I say he's not so good right now is because he's okay early, but just compared to what the other junglers, the tank junglers specifically, what they're like later on, he just doesn't compare, and he doesn't have the same presence. And a lot of junglers can honestly do what Lee Sin does, but much, much easier, with much less hassle involved. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain to play Lee Sin right now. I am of the opinion though that it's always an okay time to play Lee Sin. Like, you never really have to I might have to use my shield here. You never really have to, you know, Lee Sin's not really a champion who's just never who's just like not viable at a certain point. You know, like no matter what the meta's like, I always feel like Lee Sin is a champion who can like hold his own easily, or not really easily, but to a degree, right? So if you're it's kind of like a Riven and an Irelia in my opinion. Those are champions who I feel like, and Ari, who no matter what the meta's like, you can play those champions and they're usually be able to kind of compete. Might not be top tier, but they can compete. And what you saw there against the Maokai, honestly, that's kind of why Lee Sin is not that great right now, because you saw how much I struggled versus that guy. And, you know, he's Maokai at like level 4 and I'm Lee Sin at level 4. Why the hell should I struggle that much fighting a Maokai? And, you know, it happens. But sadly, I'm only going to get weaker in comparison to that guy. So it's a little bit tricky. Anyway, we kill him though, so it's all good. And I am going to buy my War Enchantment now. There's the biggest, you know, question marks around Lee Sin, I would say right now, is kind of how does he play into the Cinderhulk meta, specifically, obviously, you know, does he get Cinderhulk? Does he buy it? I'm of the opinion that Lee Sin, I mean, a lot of bruisers can go Cinderhulk, like Jarvan, Wukong, Rek'Sai. These are champions who, you know, not really, who used to go War Enchantment, but who now can quite easily go Cinderhulk, and it's, you know, that's kind of what they do, just because Cinderhulk is quite an efficient pickup right now. And it's kind of like the meta, right? You want to be tanky, but like I say, Lee Sin, he's not really like that. I mean, I just think if you're playing Lee Sin and you're buying Cinderhulk, you're kind of doing it wrong, kind of, unless you're in like, I don't know, competitive play maybe, I'm not even sure, but because if you're playing this champion, then you want to have impact in the early game. If you're playing this champion, you're playing Lee Sin, you're not picking him to be a tank. Lee Sin can fill tank roles to an extent, but he's not a tank character, and so it's kind of a waste. In my opinion, it's kind of a waste. I much prefer to have this warrior give me some better pressure in the early game, which is obviously where he shines, and then, you know, just take it from there really. But I don't think that going anything but warrior it really plays to your strengths as a champion on Lee Sin. Some people might disagree with that. That's just my opinion. I think if you're going Cinderhulk, then you're just going to be too weak early, which is when, you know, you actually want to be snowballing and doing stuff, and then when it comes into the mid game, which is when thank you, Kiri, which is when the Cinderhulk stuff, you know, it starts becoming, you know, the reason why you buy the Cinderhulk really is for the team fights. When you get into that area, you're already kind of just weak by nature. Well, not necessarily weak, but you're kind of past your prime, so to speak, just because of the champion you're playing. So yeah, that's my personal opinion, but whatever. So I've got my level 6 now. I always say on champions who have high impact ultimates, you should always try and gank whenever your ult's up, because, you know, that's just the most efficient way to be playing. Lee Sin's ulti is kind of high impact, but again, it's something which is, he doesn't need his ulti. Like, he can still function without it, and it doesn't have a very high cooldown. So let's just do a bit of the old classic insect move there, shall we, boys? I would go on that, but I didn't have enough energy. You heard me spamming that. You heard me. If I had gone in on that, I probably would have died as well. So it's, you know, it's for the best, but you can't stop the Lee syndrome. You just can't. Curry could have killed Ignite, but not, but he's bad apparently. It's all good. Now that Diana splashes down, that's definitely a target I'm going to look towards. But you also see, like I said, with... Oh, nice, he got it. Good job. You can see with Lee Sin's ultimate, it's quite different compared to something like a Vi ulti or Pantheon ulti, Rengar ulti, Nocturne ulti. Because it's almost up again already. I mean, it really doesn't have that high of a cooldown at rank 6, rank 1, sorry, at level 6. Unlike these other champions who do tend to have very high cooldown ultimates. So it's quite nice actually. That is something about Lee Sin which I really like. is that he's not limited to his ultimate, and he's not one of those champions who can do like so much, but only when his ult's up. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back now and buy some other items and stuff. What I'm gonna go for here specifically is I'm gonna go for this sightstone and boots. That's what I'm going for. And of course, whenever you buy a sightstone, you should trade out your warding trinket for a sweeper. The reason for that is because you can't actually. It's just a waste of the wards. You can't place that many down. You don't need the warding totem. I mean, there is an argument actually, and I used to have this personal opinion towards the beginning when trinkets were first released, that yeah, it may be a waste as far as like ward stacks goes, but it gives you an extra jump, and that's all you're really buying the sightstone for anyway. You're not just getting it for the wards. So if Curie can come close so I can save him. Curie, don't. Oh my goodness, he just did that. What a beast. What a beast. Holy shit, Curie, man. Go easy on him, bro. That was awesome. So yeah, you know, sweeper is just, it's the same for supports. Whenever you buy that sightstone, you don't want to go overboard on that. Anyway, I'm going to look to do a gank now. I took that blue buff, which I probably should have left for Curie. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to jump over the wall and kick this guy, I think. Ready? Holy shit, he almost actually outplayed me then. That was very close to an outplay. That was actually really close. If he'd hit me with that Q, not only would he have killed me, but he would have travelled to me and probably survived. But I'm out of here now. I don't know. Maybe that was a bit too ballsy, but I know. We're good. We're out of here. We're alive. Give him a heart in chat. That's not even a heart. He doesn't even deserve the heart. Alright. So, I finished my Moby boots here. The reason why I'm going for these Mobies is because, again, it's all about the early game pressure, which is, in my opinion, what Lee Sin is all about. Well, that's not my opinion, that is just what Lee Sin's about. I mean, certain things I may have personal opinions on when it comes to, you know, items and builds, but the fact is, Lee Sin is about the early game. Now, whether you want to go Moby boots or whether you want to go, like, you know, Ninja Tabby, Merc Treads, all these things are certainly, you know, perfectly fine choices. If you're against someone like Rek'Sai, for example, then Ninja Tabby can actually be really good, because Rek'Sai is someone that Lee Sin can struggle with, unless he's level 6. At level 6 and maybe level 7, Lee Sin can out-duel Rek'Sai because she doesn't really have an ultimate, but apart from that, she's just always stronger than him. Anyway, I'm going to go for the Dino here again. I don't know whether I'll be able to do the same insect move like I did last time. I mean, I kind of can, I guess. I'll just smite him. Curie had Ignite up, but I'm going to smite him. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Curie. He's going to be pretty mad at me for that, most likely. Oh, look, there's a ward here. I am so going to regret going in. Oh, I was out of range. No way. I'm just going to stand here and see if anything happens. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't want to be here. I'm out of here. Peace, boys. Alright, this is really cool. I haven't placed down this pink ward. The reason I bought it was just because it's always good to have like just a pink ward down on the map. I haven't placed it yet because anytime I leave the jungle, leave my base, sorry, I'm just fighting. So yeah, I don't know. It's not really working out. This pink ward isn't really going places, not yet. So I'm just getting this longsword here. I think considering I'm snowballing kind of well in this early game, in order to maximize my effectiveness, I guess. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna buy a brutalizer. Could go for a hex drinker actually. Kind of up to kind of a decision. Not really a right or wrong answer. This is bad for me though. So I'm just gonna peace out. As soon as I kill Callista, I'm just gonna Q over the wall and get out of there. Alright, I'm alive. We got Callista though. I kicked her in the face. She's dead. That's fine. No, no, no. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, no. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm gonna put my pink ward there. I need it. I need the oh shit. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but something has happened there. Do I do this? No! Baited and outsmarted, boys. I had to go for it. Come on, I had to go for it. You can do it, yes, worth. Do it, Lucian. Oh. That's not in the bush. Hey, can our pink ward survive? We protect the pink ward, we get a Lucian a kill. That's exactly what we wanted to do. You know what I'm actually going to do here? Normally I'd go for a Brutalizer, but because Black Cleaver's just been released, I'm going to buy the Black Cleaver here. Now, my opinion on Lee Sin with Black Cleaver is that it doesn't really work on him. I asked Gripex about this, some of you may know him, he's a much better Lee Sin player than I am, and he agrees with me, he doesn't think Black Cleaver is very good on Lee Sin. However, I was speaking to another one of my mates who is another Diamond player who likes playing Lee Sin, and he thinks Black Cleaver is really good on Lee Sin. So maybe, you know, different opinions and stuff, but the reason why I don't think, you know, so basically what I'm saying is take what I'm about to say with a pinch of salt. But the reason why I think that Black Cleaver is not very good on Lee Sin, in fact I think it's pretty bad on him, is because 20%, it gives you 20% CDR, which is honestly in my opinion one of the reasons why it's so good. And 20% CDR is, you don't need that kind of CDR on an energy champion unless your name is Zed. The reason for that is because all of your abilities have such a, like, the cooldowns aren't really an issue on energy champions, it's more about being out of energy, as opposed to, you know, like, not having an ability up. Like, you usually find on Lee Sin, if you can't cast an ability, it's not because it's on cooldown, it's because you don't have the energy to cast it. And Zed is an exception though, because his W is such a high cooldown and is so important to his rotation, and Zed's ultimate again is extremely important. Now, I mean, Lee Sin's ult, you could argue you want CDR for that, but you also could argue that it's already a fairly low cooldown as far as ultimates go, not really necessary, I don't know. But in addition to that, the health and AD are great on him, but, you know, is that really worth spending all that gold on, just for the health and AD? My opinion, no. Oh, fuck. And, what else was I going to say? Yeah, the what's it called? Rage? The Rage passive and the Shred? Armor Shred? Are two things, whoops, I missed. Are two things which I think are, you know, don't synergize very well with the Lee Sin. My reasoning for that is because all you have is your Q, your ulti. You know, you don't really want to. I mean, they're not, and basic attacks obviously. They're not really. You're not really going to be applying a lot of that magic, that armor shred, compared to if you're someone like, you know, Vi, or Wukong, or Pantheon, or Rek'Sai. You know, you're not really very good at applying it. And on top of that, the Rage passive, again, the move speed isn't really that necessary on Lee Sin, because you're going to be, you've got two gap closers, you've got a slow, and you've got a displacement. Like, you don't really need move speed on Lee Sin. It's like, you know, you could argue then why have you bought Moby Boots? Well, that's just so I can run around the map. But I mean, in actual fights, your mobility isn't really defined by how fast you're running. Unlike some champions like Udyr, for example. Whoa, hello. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. I deserve to die. I deserve to die. No one saw anything. No one saw anything. Including you. You didn't see a thing. So yeah, that's why I don't think Black Cleaver is not very good on Lee Sin. But then again, what do I know? You just, well, I was gonna say you witnessed that play, and you know how terrible that is, but you didn't witness that play. All right, but let's go and build this Cleaver here. I mean, I'm saying these, you know, I'm saying this is the stats or the item isn't great on Lee Sin, but at the same time, you can't really go that wrong with it. I mean, it's really a question of it not being an optimal build choice rather than it being bad on him. It's like, you know, it's not like an Essence Reaver on fucking like Lucian or something. I mean, that is just like mathematically a bad item on Lucian and most AD carries for that matter. But Black Cleaver on Lee Sin is just nothing special, which is why, you know, when, in my opinion, Black Cleaver is going to be making a lot of bruises pretty darn awesome, it's not really going to be affecting Lee Sin as much, because I don't really think he's a champion who's going to be building it too much. Anyway, I'm taking away Dragon here, just because, you know, I can solo this. I am keeping my eye on mid, but I don't really need to do anything, so I'm just going to go and push bot here, get this farm. For those of you wondering about my skill order, always max your Q first, a lot of damage, and then I like to max my W second. It gives a bigger shield, not only to me but whoever I jump on, a bit more sustain. But ever since they changed the way Lee Sin's E works made it so that your E doesn't reduce attack speed. In my opinion, I felt like it's not really worth maxing second, unless you're going like top lane Lee Sin and you're building like, you know, Hydra, Last Whisper or something, like a proper heavy damage build. Then I don't really think that you need to be going. I don't really think that you need to be going for that E second. I mean, in my opinion, W is more efficient. Nice some pepperonis, Kire. Just gonna chuck a ward there. We may actually be able to fight this. I don't know. For some reason, I've got a feeling it's gonna be a good idea if we fight, but I could be very wrong. As if red buff just respawned. Is this a joke? Rip Janna. This pink ward is still alive as well. Holy moly. Okay. This is probably my best chance at a play here. I know Blitzcrank is around here as well, so I have to be kind of careful. Oh my god, he just... Why would he run like that and then just bloody stand still? Huh? Why are you gonna do that to me? Oh, okay. Shaddy! Come on. I'm gonna blame lag on that one. I think my team can fight this though. They used quite a lot to kill me, and they've stayed in this position for a long time. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and claim those kills. That was all me. That was my engage, guys. That's what that was. Totally. I'm gonna get the upgrade my sweeper soon. Pretty sorted as far as like the amount of gold I've had to buy things here. I mean, I've got my black cleaver, and I've got my Oracle's lens, the sweeper. Now the sweeper is really useful for just clearing out loads of wards. Obviously, I mean that's what else is it used for? That's exactly what it does. I don't really recommend that you get this item on. Like, on most junglers, I just think you should go for the standard warding totem, like the upgraded warding totem, of course. But obviously, when you've got a sightstone, you don't want the warding totem as well. And if you're ever against like stealth champions, like Kha'Zix, Vayne, Talon, maybe, these are champions who you don't really want. These are champions who you want to be able to detect them in stealth. So you want to have those sweeping lens. It's quite important that you have those actually, because if you don't, then it's really hard for you to win team fights. I don't think I'm going to get this. Almost got it. So yeah, that's my that's my rundown for you guys on when you should buy when you should buy sweepers or not. Can we fight here? I mean, there's 3 people. Yeah, it was just me and Janna, maybe not. Uh-oh. No, she hit it. Sorry, I'm too far away from the jump. Nice, good flash. Alright, we're out of here? We're out of here, okay. Yeah, that was my bad. I knew that Kira was bot lane and I thought we would be collapsing. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's take away these chickens here. Got the chicken smite bonus. Hello, Shay. Ugh. I swear, every time I want to start recording something, my bloody dog just decides, oh, now's a good time to start running around, wanting to go outside my room. Now's a good time to explore the house, the same house you've been living in for years, Shad. Nothing's changed. Look at him. Look at him! Now he's appealing to your conscience. Your conscience? Conscience. Yeah. No. Yes, conscience, that's the one. He wants you to feel bad for him. Look at him. Alright, I should probably recall because I'm kind of low on health, but can't be asked. Let's see if we can make a play. Got him. Worth. I'll take it. I'll take it, boys. Alright, let's get some... what am I going to go for next? I mean... I'm taking a lot of magic damage, but... I don't know, to be honest. I don't know whether to go MR, whether to go Armour. whether just to keep stacking health. I think I'm just going to keep stacking health for now. Just go for a Warmogs. I think that's probably the best choice because I think the hybrid damage is... Oh, yeah. I think that's where I'm going to get most use out of these things. Alright. There we go. Might be worth... I don't know actually, a lot of their burst damage is magic damage, and that's kind of where I'm dying, so maybe that would be a good choice. But you can't go wrong with health, so it's all good. No, let me get an assist. He tried. He definitely tried on that one. Alright, let's see if we can get Blitzcrank. He's around here. Oh, Pathing doesn't really want... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Pathing says no. Pathing says no. It's okay, because we can get this instead. We can get this instead. Kind of keep my eye on the minimap as well, because the only way I'm going to be in trouble here is if someone collapses onto me. But I've got fairly okay vision. I mean, I should have put a ward down here before I started that, honestly. I was a bit naive of me. Game plan? I don't think we can lose if we group up. Our team fight is pretty strong. I mean, we have so much damage, we just insta-kill a lot of people. The only person we don't insta-kill is Maokai, but you don't really need to insta-kill Maokai. Right, this guy doesn't have Zhonya's or... Okay, I completely messed up my combo here. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I kind of just pressed all the buttons at once. And yeah, that was kind of awkward. Alright, let's get this one as well. There we go. We can try and Baron off of this, honestly. Oh, well then. Ouch. Well, maybe we can't do Baron. Gonna go ahead and reel that one in a little bit. I'm gonna go for the Warmogs though. Let's just go for Warmogs. But yeah, I don't, you know, in games like this where I think we are fair enough ahead, the only way we lose games like this is if we are just splitting up, or, you know, just overextending and thinking we're stronger than we are, and chasing people, dumb fights, that kind of thing. So I don't know. That's where I think this game could go downhill, but right now we're all good. Like, we don't need a specific game plan, because, you know, even if you take into consideration stuff like, you know, maybe they have good disengage, good kite, you know, all those things kind of go out the window when you're just really far ahead, which is what we are. Ooh, that was a good dodge. But again, you know what I said early game, despite killing Maokai, is that as this game goes on, he's going to be more useful than me. And honestly, this guy is a lot more useful than I am. That's just the way tanks work, really. They are just more useful. So, it's kind of a shame, but... Got him, boys. I don't even want to... Oh, how the hell... Kiro, please. That was my kill. Alright. I've got blue buff, so I can probably just spam my abilities here a little bit. Let's just get him back away from his... Oh, can we kill him though? Yep, there we go, he's dead. Nice. Nice. Oh, no one saw that. No one saw any of that. I've left this red buff up for the Lucian for like 10 minutes. Lucian doesn't want it, so maybe I will take it. Oh shit. I think I'm out of there, boys. And I've got the speed shrine. I think I'm out of there, boys. He's going to jump over this wall. I'm going to queue these chickens and then walk this way. So that way if Lee Sin's following me around here, he can't just like do something and you know, queue me. It will block the queue. Now I'm going to keep my eye on here because he could, you know, very sneakily just like come here, but I don't think he will. I think I'm good. I'm good. Although there you go, the red buff which I've been leaving for Lucian for 10 years is probably gone now. That's what you get. That's what you get for leaving buffs, guys. Never do it. Always be selfish and greedy. Alright, don't do that. I'm only joking. Please don't do that. Alright, I've got my Warmogs here. I'm pretty tanky, and I think it's a bit of MR is going to be needed next. You know, I kind of want to go for like a Warden's Mail and then buy Banshees, just so I've got a fair amount of armor, so I can do things like Baron and Tower Dive. Like, armor is really underrated for tower diving. Like, people just, you know, I don't know, they just think it's useful for fighting, which is, you know, it is, but that's not the only use for armor. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, now Lee Sin is really bad at sieging. If there's one thing Lee Sin doesn't do well, it's sieging, because he's not very good at absorbing damage, and he's not very good at, you know, like poking people down, poking down towers, or, you know, he's just bruisers in general aren't really that good at sieging towers. Some of them are okay, but most of them aren't, and Lee Sin is one of them who isn't. But it's all good. When you're this far ahead, you don't need to siege, you just push. Oh, tanking tower. Oh my goodness. What was that? She's dead. I do not want to get pulled into the fountain. Please don't pull me. Don't kill Kiara. Oh, nice. We won. Nice. GG. Well, I hope you enjoyed that Lee Sin game, guys, with a new Chroma case. Chroma pack, even. Wasn't too, you know, it's kind of late, so I was a bit more chill. I hope you know, aren't bored watching or anything like that, but I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for educational content. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter. Catch me streaming, which is, you know, what this would normally be, I guess. It would normally be some kind of stream content. Most importantly, guys, have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.